Are you gonna tell me where you went? All the messages I sent with no reply.
Hello everyone, today is May 5th, it is Cinco de Mayo Day. I am starting a new series on my channel in the form of a vlog style series where throughout the month of May for this month, I will be reading 3 to 4 books that were published between 1880 and 1889. Why the 80s? Because that's the year I was born and May is my birthday month. That is what we're going to do. And then in June, I'm going to read books from 1990 to 1999. And then July, I'm going to read books from 2000 to 2009. And then I'm going to read books in August from 2010 to present day. That is the new series for the next couple months anyway. The first book I'm going to read came out in 1980 and that's A Dog Called Kitty. I'm also reading this for Believe-a-thon, but you guys know that it's for a secret TBR. But you'll have already seen my Believe-a-thon stuff by this point because this isn't going to go out until the end of the month. A Dog Called Kitty was released in 1980. I read this when I was a kid. This is about a puppy who is found by a boy, and the boy is afraid of dogs and the dog is afraid of everything. And so the boy calls the dog Kitty, and it's really, really cute. I'm super excited to reread this. It's only 153 pages, so I should be able to get through this book pretty easily. Plus the font is pretty big. There's not really any pictures in this book, which makes me a little sad. I am super excited to read that. The other 2 or 3 books that I'm going to be reading are all going to be ebooks or audiobooks because I don't own them. The next book that I will be reading actually came out the year I was born, and that is Howl's Moving Castle. Did not know that, but it came out in 1986. So I'm going to read Howl's Moving Castle. And then the last book I will be reading for the month of May for the decade of the 80s is Hot Ice by Nora Roberts. I don't really know what a lot of the books are about because I haven't really read them before, with the exception of A Dog Called Kitty. This could be very interesting. We will see. And I'm reading like so many middle grades this month, like Howl's Moving Castle, Mandy and the Secret Tunnel, A Dog Called Kitty, plus the Believe-a-thon books that I have, which does not include my normal TBR, by the way. So your girl's like aiming real high this month, real high. But anyway, that is the start of this secret vlog, as I'm gonna call it. So I will update you when I have updates. It's not gonna be like an everyday thing, it's just gonna be throughout the month when I have updates. So I hope you enjoy this, and yeah, I will chat with you guys later. Hello everyone, it is May 6th. It is like 4:40, 5 o'clock in the evening. I have been listening to Howl's Moving Castle on audio for the secret vlog, or this vlog I guess. I'm really enjoying it actually, and I didn't think that I would because I'm not a huge middle grade person, but I'm actually really liking it. Howl's Moving Castle came out the year that I was born, and since my birthday's tomorrow, I figured I would read that one first. I had to stop listening to it because my phone was like at 1%, so it's charging. I think now I'm gonna read a book that's actually on my TBR. I thought I would update you at least. I think I only have a few hours left of Howl's Moving Castle. I don't know exactly how much. Shoot, I should have gotten that first, but that's okay. I'm thinking I might actually finish it tonight. So if I do, I will definitely update you guys on that. And then I'll talk about what I think about it. Guys, my husband and my kids, for my birthday, ordered me a new vlogging camera with a flip screen. Supposed to be here between the 8th and the 11th, so I'm so excited. They'll be here before Believe-a-thon, which I'm hoping to vlog for Believe-a-thon, like a separate vlog. But anyway, I'm so excited. Anyway, I'm gonna go and I will talk to you guys later.
Was not going to run about after him. There was silence upstairs. Sophie got up and cautiously hobbled to the broom cupboard. This was her chance to go and see Letty. Letty must be very miserable by now. Sophie was fairly sure Hal had not been near her since that day in the orchard. It might just do some good if Sophie were to tell her that her feelings were caused.
Hello everyone, it is Monday, the 11th of May. I finished Howl's Moving Castle today. That was the first book that I decided to read for the Books Through the Decades or whatever series. I'm not sure what to call it. Should I do it like Books Through the Ages or Books Through the Decades or Decade of Books? Maybe that's what, Decade of Books. I kind of like that. I started with the 80s. Howl's Moving Castle actually came out the year that I was born, which was 1986. So because it was my birthday this last week, I decided to start with that one. I finished it. I haven't put it through Copile yet, but I enjoyed it. I didn't think that I would. I am not a middle grade person most of the time. But I really liked Howl's Moving Castle. I kind of want to own it now and like get the series and continue the series. Like I wanted to jump right in to the second one, but I have other things to read, so I can't do that. My next book that I'm going to be reading for the Through the Decades is, I think I'm going to try to see if I can get an audiobook of it, but if not, it will be through the Libby app. Is Hot Ice by Nora Roberts. And I did find it on audio, but I also have it on ebook through my library. So I don't know what I will do with that. The audiobook is only 10 hours long, and I'll usually listen to things on double speed. So hopefully I can get that one done soon too. And then I only have one book left to read, and that's A Dog Called Kitty. And that one I'm reading for Believe-a-thon. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. I'm gonna go and I'm going to update you guys when I finished another 80s book. Hello everyone, today is May 13th. I'm using my new vlogging camera. Let me know what you think. I feel like it is very, okay, there. It was like being weird, but anyway. So I finished Howl's Moving Castle, and I have not started my next book for the Read Through the Decades or Books Through the Decades or whatever I'm going to call it. I haven't decided. I need to pick that up. I think I may listen to an audiobook, which the only audiobook I have, Hot Ice by Nora Roberts, because I can get that one on audio and I can't get A Dog Called Kitty on audio. Plus, A Dog Called Kitty is in my Believe-a-thon TBR. I got a lot of stuff I need to read by the end of the month, and it's the 13th, so I really need to get going. So I'm gonna go and do some reading, and I will update you when I've read something for this special vlog. Hello everyone, welcome to the secret vlog. I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to edit some videos and listen to the audiobook for Hot Ice by Nora Roberts, because that book was released in 1986, which is part of my Reading Through the Decades. So I think I'm gonna do that so that I can be productive. Don't mind this thing on my face. I'm not sure what's going on with my face at this point. I thought I had like a breakout down here, but this thing is huge. Like it's literally like this big, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if I got bit. I don't know if it was like one of those like indented zits or something. I don't know. But I also have like two little ones. Like look, it's awful, and it hurts. Like this whole side of my face hurts. So if it doesn't go away, I'll probably end up having to go to the doctor, because I'm gonna go and I'm going to listen to that and work on some videos, and then I will update you guys when I get some more done.
Eyes and ears open for the discreet black Lincoln. Near Lexington, he saw it pull up a half block away, and he saw the three men in trim dark suits get out. They hadn't spotted him yet, but it wouldn't be long.
Hello everyone. So it is (2:30). I am getting ready to play some Animal Crossing. I have been helping my kids all day with school, work, and so now I'm going to play some Animal Crossing. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to listen to Hot Ice by Nora Roberts. Hopefully I will get a lot of that done and maybe finish it today. It's not a very long audiobook, so that's what I'm gonna do, I think. I'll update you guys in a little while when I hopefully have some more to update you on. Hola everyone. It is 5:40. And I just finished another book for the secret vlog, which you're watching, so you know what it is now. But I just finished Hot Ice by Nora Roberts, and I'm not sure what I am going to be rating that yet. I'm gonna put it through Copile. I just finished it like maybe 20 minutes ago while I was playing Animal Crossing. Yeah. But now I have to finish my next read, start and finish it, which is A Dog Called Kitty, which I should be able to do fairly fast because it's not too long of a book, if that makes sense. It's a middle grade and it's only like, I think it's less than 200 pages. So yeah, I'm going to be reading that until I'm done with it basically, and hopefully that's before the end of the month, which should be. That is my update for that so far. I will update you once I've put it through Copile and just let you know like what I thought about it and stuff like that, but I will probably hold off like going too much into it until the end of this vlog and kind of do like a vlog style wrap up thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and I will update you later. Bye. Good morning everyone. It is like 9 o'clock. Today my goal is to start and finish A Dog Called Kitty by Bill Wallace. This was published in 1980, I think. Yeah, 1980. So this is for the Reading Through the Decades. I have read this before, but I haven't read it in a long time. But look at this. This font is huge. Like, that's some big font. So I'm hoping that it won't take me very long to get through. And then that's the last book. This is the last book for my Reading Through the Decade. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta get my kids to do their schoolwork, and then while they're doing that, I'm gonna read for a while and grow my forest. So if you don't know what I'm talking about forest wise, there's an app on your phone that is called Forest that you can get, and it's like a timer and it's got trees, and you just press it for however long and then you grow your forest. So, and there's when you get to a certain amount, you can actually like plant real trees, and I think that's so unique. That's so cool. So anyway, I'm gonna go and hopefully get a lot of reading done today. That's my goal, because I have a lot to finish before the end of the month. So yeah, talk to you later. Bye. Hello friends, it is 11:09 on the 27th of May. Wanting to give you some updates. I'm not too proud of them, but at the same time, not too bad. I am on page 89 of A Dog Called Kitty. There is only 153 pages in this. My goal was to finish this tonight. Or today. Did not happen. I ended up having like a long conversation with some friends of mine, which haven't seen each other in a long time, so that was really nice. Progress was made. I'm gonna try to read a little bit more tonight, but we'll see. My husband has to get up extra early, and he's such a good guy. He gives me massages every night before bed, unless like it's super duper late. He's just a super sweet guy. So he needs to go to bed because he has to get up earlier than normal to go to work. So that means I have to go to bed earlier, because otherwise I stay up all night because I can't sleep if he's not here or if he goes to bed before me. I know it's a weird like quirk, but for some reason I just don't feel comfortable So, yay for me. But I wanted to bring you that update, and I will talk to you guys if I read anything else tonight. Hello everyone, it is really, really loud where I live. My fan is going because it's hot. My windows are open, so the cars are louder that are going by. But anyway, it is 9:49. And last night I did finish A Dog Called Kitty by Bill Wallace. This was so cute, and I'm so glad I reread it. It was really darling. I'm going to be going into a kind of wrap up of the 3 books I read for through the decade in this vlog. I'll do a wrap up of 3 books that I read and give you my ratings on them. Yeah, just kind of chat a little bit about them. So I wanted to update you on that. I can't believe I actually did that. Like, read those 3 books on top of my other TBR, which, to be honest, I didn't read all the books on my other TBRs, so but I still have a few days. I still have, like, let's see, today is the 27th, 28th, 29, 30, 31. I still have 3 days. I can do this. My update for now. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello everyone. I forgot to close out the reading through the decades vlog when I finished, because I finished a couple days ago. I think I finished on the 27th of May. So I'm going to go over really quickly the books that I read for reading through the decade. I will go into more detail in my wrap up in June, because I'm doing April, May, and June all together. But I figured I would do a wrap up here for you guys. So the whole thing with the reading through the decade started because I was like, what can I do for my birthday that I haven't seen many people do, or anyone? And I thought, you know, why don't I read books that came out around the year I was born? So I did that. I read 3 books for the decade of the 80s, from 1980 to 1989. Let's get started with my thoughts and feelings. So the first book that I read in the month of May for this was Howl's Moving Castle. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember the author's name. I'll put the author's name somewhere. I know it's Diana, but I can't remember the last name. My bad. This book was actually published in 1986, which is the year that I was born. So I read it first because my birthday is the first week of May. I was not expecting to like this, to be honest with you. I thought, oh my gosh, middle grade. I don't really do middle grade that well. I haven't really liked a lot of middle grade when I've read it, and it really thoroughly surprised me. I think I ended up giving it like a 4 out of 5 stars, so that's pretty good. Howl's Moving Castle, if you don't know, is about a girl named Sophie whose family is kind of weird. I never really understood the mom in the story. I don't think that the mom is their biological mom. I'm not sure. It was very unclear to me. Anyway, maybe I missed something. I did listen to this on audio because I don't own it, but it just seemed like the topic of, like, you could tell that this person came into their life later, but that they had grown up with this person. So I don't know if, like, I don't know if at the time, like in the 80s, like mixed families were like taboo. Like, I'm not sure. I'm sure they probably were back then, which my family is a mixed family, so whatever, like, whatever. And so I'm not sure about that aspect. But her and her sister's dynamics were very interesting too. Like, they were funny. They weren't bad. Her sisters kind of cracked me up. Like, it was almost like people had put them into roles that they had no desire to be in, and they wanted to find ways to do what they wanted without hurting anyone. Anyway, I loved the sisters dynamic because it kind of, to me, the message I got from the sisters was, when we put expectations on people and try to put them in a box, you really make them miserable. And like, I don't know how to say what I'm thinking, but basically, like, you can't put people in a box. Like, if you think they should be a doctor, but they want to be a ballerina, then let them be a ballerina. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those expectations are kind of pointless, in my opinion. And it just hinders the person, like, your expectations on them, you know, when it comes to that kind of stuff. I mean, we all have expectations, like, be kind, be loving, you know, be a good friend. Those types of expectations are fine, but, like, what they're gonna do with their life, like, unless it's bad, like, you don't want anything bad for anyone, but I think you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so it's about this girl named Sophie who is helping out at her family's shop, and all of a sudden a witch comes in and changes her into an old lady. And to me it was hilarious because Sophie, like, is enjoying being an old lady. And I just thought to myself, like, and these are the kind of things that, like, are hard for me with middle grade, or like are hard for me with certain fantasy or like magical stories. It's like, really, would this 12-year-old, I think she was 10 to 12, would this 12-year-old like really be happy about this? I don't think so. Like, I don't think they're gonna be happy that they look like an old lady and they have knobby knees and they are sore all the time. Like, really? Not really logical. Her attitude was just great. It was like one of those, well, this hand's been dealt to me, guess I'm gonna deal with it. There you go. But anyway, she ends up, like, leaving home because no one can know that this has happened to her. Not really sure why, but no one can know that this has happened to her. So she, like, leaves home, and then she goes to this taboo place, which is Howl's Moving Castle. And because he's like a taboo character, he's kind of scary, you know, he's supposed to be this scary, mean person. And it's kind of her growing and, like, learning more about herself, but also, like, him growing and learning about himself. And it was very interesting. It was fun. I was intrigued. It was atmospheric. That was one thing I will say, like, it was very atmospheric. So anyway, I've been blabbering a lot about that book. It was funny. And I read it in the beginning of the month, and normally I forget things pretty easily, but can't forget Howl's Moving Castle. So check that one out for sure. Like I said, there were things in it that you could totally tell were, like, it was written a while ago. Just because, like, especially with, like, the family dynamic, I felt kind of like, that doesn't really happen anymore. You know, like, why can't you just say, this is my stepmom? Like, you know, or this is, you know, my half sister, or, you know, whatever. It just was kind of weird family dynamic. But anyway, I enjoyed it. It was fine. It was good. And I'm glad that I read it. And I didn't know it was a series, but it is. And I kind of want it. So I may keep continuing on with that series. The next book that I read for this Reading Through the Decades was Hot Ice by Nora Roberts. And this, I love Nora Roberts. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I love her. This one was published in 1987, so the year after I was born. And it was really interesting. It was I loved the characters, and I didn't like them, but I think that was the point. Like, you're not really supposed to like them. And they were not very relatable either. Whatever. As long as, I don't know. I'm a character person, but I also need a storyline, so I'm just, like, picky, I guess. But anyway, this follows, oh my gosh, what was her name? I forgot both the main characters' names. I think one was Melissa? Jessica. I'm gonna double check. Whitney. Jessica. Okay. The main characters' names are Whitney and Douglas Lord. Okay. Anyway, Whitney is this, like, snotty rich girl whose daddy, like, basically owns, like, a Baskin Robbins. Like, he's, like, the, like, CEO of, like, this major, like, ice cream company. And Douglas Lord is a thief. And they meet in a really random way. He tries to steal her car. And she's like, no. Number one, they're in New York and she's driving her car. I mean, maybe they did that in the 80s, but I don't think many people in New York have cars or drive their cars. I've never been, so I don't know. But all the, like, shows and books always say, like, you know, I don't have a car, or I take the subway, or I take the taxi, or, you know, they never talk about driving themselves. Or they have, like, a chauffeur, you know. So she's, like, this really snotty rich girl. And she's, like, literally like, no, you're not taking my car. And he's like, then, take me to blah, blah, blah. And they sit there and they have this, like, flirty banter about the fact that she's going to take him and he's gonna take her hostage. And, like, what? Really? She's really gonna be, like, okay with him taking her hostage. And she was, like, through the whole book. She was, like, fine with it. And they, like, strike up this weird, like, partnership that she's gonna, like, help him steal this stuff and get away from this really bad guy who's after him. Like, this mob boss is after him. And I'm like, how is this rich girl who, like, has no world experience except for partying, which it's very adamant in the book that, like, she just got back from Paris and she was partying the whole time. How's this girl gonna help him? Okay, it was very unrealistic. I'm just gonna be honest. However, it was very fun. And I'm one of those that, like, it doesn't have to be super realistic for me to enjoy a book. Like, it doesn't have to make sense all the time for me to enjoy it. I know there's people out there who, like, their books have to, like, make sense in their mind. They have to be logical. Mine, I don't need that to enjoy a book. And, like, if I get to know the characters and, like, okay, maybe in the real world that wouldn't be logical, but these characters, the way they were written, it's logical. So I look at it that way, I guess. Yeah, I still gave it a 4 stars. Like, a pretty high 4 stars. So I enjoyed it. Like, their flirty banter, their stupid decisions, their weird romance, like, it just got me. I just loved it. I'm not that picky, I guess. I don't know. It was great. I loved it. So, but I do see the, like, issues with, like, the times, you know, like, she was kind of a ditzy character. I mean, she was smart, though. Like, that was something that I was intrigued by. Like, even though, like, by all outwardly appearances, and even by some of her ditziness, you would think, oh my gosh, this girl's gonna get them killed. Like, she is going to die. This mob boss is going to murder her. No, she's smart and like resourceful, and it was very interesting. So I don't know, it was like almost like it was ahead of its time, but also like there were things that were like definitely in its time, you know? So anyway, it was great. I enjoyed it. Oh, hang on. I gave Hot Ice a 5 stars. I read the wrong line. I gave Hot Ice 5 stars, man. It was good. So what did I give? Okay, hang on. Okay, so Howl's Moving Castle, I gave 4 stars. Howl's Moving Castle, I gave 4 stars. High 4 stars. Hot Ice, I gave 5 stars. I really liked it, I guess. The lowest thing I'm using Copile, sorry. The lowest thing for Hot Ice, let's see, for me was the logic. Because sometimes I was like, that wouldn't happen, like. But it was good. I liked it. It's a low 5 star, so. The last book, which is one that I've read before, so it was a reread for me, but I haven't read it since I was a kid. This came out in 1980, and that's A Dog Called Kitty by Bill Wallace. If you have not read this book, you should. Oddly enough, it's a middle grade or child's book that's a contemporary. There's no fantastical elements in this whatsoever. It deals with heavy topics such as death, accidents, trauma, and like cruelty to animals and abandonment to animals, all in this little teeny, I think it's like 153 page book. Yeah. This is about a boy. This is about a boy named Ricky who is deathly afraid of dogs. To the point where he blacks out. Like, deathly afraid of dogs. When he was like 1, he was attacked by a neighbor's dog. Had to have surgery. Okay, understandable. However, through the book, he talks about how he doesn't actually remember the dog attacking him. He just remembers the panic of his mom and the people around him. He doesn't actually remember being attacked by the dog. He remembers seeing the dog, and he remembers his mom's response to the dog. So, he was attacked by the dog. Okay, so it's not like mom made it up. No, he was. But he doesn't remember that. He just remembers what everyone has told him, and therefore, he's terrified of dogs. So, this is also about a dog who, look at this dog, so cute, who shows up at Ricky's farm, is starving to death. He's a little puppy, and someone abandoned him, and he's starving to death. And Ricky and his family have to decide, do they let him starve? Or what, you know? Or can Ricky get over his fear and help the puppy, you know? It's really good. So good. The end killed me. I did cry. Again. I cried when I first read it. Cried again when I read it this time. I gave A Dog Called Kitty 4 stars because there were times when I was like, what is happening? Can it just get to the point? And I think part of that is that it's written very, very much for kids. Like the dialogue, the messages, like they're very, very much written for a younger audience. And I think for me, I was bored because it wasn't as satisfying and stimulating, I guess, would be the better word. But I still loved it. If you're looking for a middle grade that is older, but is still good, I highly recommend this one. I really do. So, anyway, I am calling the Read Through the Decades a success. I really enjoyed doing it. And I'm hoping that I'm going to at least do it for the next 3 months. Next month will be 1990 to 1999. In July will be 2000 to 2010. And then August will be 2011 to, 2000 to 2009. And then July will be 2010 to 2000 to now, to 20. So, yeah, that was the Reading Through the Decades vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. And remember that all of my social media links are in the description box below for you if you want to be my friend on any other platform or talk about books or Animal Crossing or life in general. If you need someone to talk to, I am always here. Also, my Amazon wish list is down there, as well as some of the things that I use for like my intro and outro and stuff like that. And remember guys, a reader lives 1,000 lives and so can you. So keep on reading. And remember guys, to stay safe, keep on loving, and keep hope. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
It's like that. You're just gonna walk into my room